screensaver. It gets way cooler than this. There are 14 computers, all of which run the 9 screens. These 4 that you see, plus the wheel and the throttle and all that stuff. That's all I have to really say. If y'all want to pick who drives, then I'll let y'all discuss that. And if more than one of you wants to drive, we can do 2 completely different ones, or you can split one in half.
Brooke, you want to drive?
You can drive.
Y'all can take turns.
Yeah, y'all both
Or
can
do
drive.
2 complete one. How long does it take?
I can make them 6 minutes or 8 minutes. If you're gonna split one, I'll make it 8. If you're gonna do 2 separate, I'll give you each 6. It's up to you.
You can just go and I'll jump in.
Alright. Anyway, so there are 6 scenarios. You can drive a towboat, a car or container ship, or a Coast Guard ship. And so you can just tell me which. I can tell you which one's fast and easy if you want that one.
That's probably the middle one.
Alright, so that it's a patrol boat. It's pretty cool. And you can choose day or night,
I'll do day.
and fair or foul weather.
Fair.
Alright. So it'll load up and it'll be a 31-foot Coast Guard contender. And you're going to be in the northern part of Mobile Bay working your way north into the river. And so your throttle is here, so if you push that.
SolidWorks?
Look, you can see the.
Actually, yeah. Do you work with SolidWorks? I did that in high school.
Yeah.
Push it forward and you'll take off, and then
Oh,
just
that's
take.
neat.
Yeah, it's a very most of the design on the land is CAD systems.
Yeah.
And then they just make all of it solid, and then they just put the water in. The water is what takes most of the data from the computers.
Oh my gosh, this looks
All
so
day.
real.
And you can go as fast as you want. Yeah, the
Speak
water.
up, boo.
The water has never been this calm ever on Mobile Bay, but for our purposes,
Wait, I still don't know where we are. We're at the. Y'all don't
we
control the
are
water.
in the very northern part of Mobile Bay. That what you see in front of you is like 2 miles south of where we're sitting right now.
You can see
Oh, we're
the
going
building.
north.
Yeah, and you
Going
can.
south?
We're going north. Yeah.
Okay.
And so
we're headed up
if you look
where we
really
are.
closely, you can see the RSA tower, the top of it. We'll get a lot closer, and you can really see it in a minute. What you can clearly see now, this facility to the left is the McDuffie Coal Terminal. It's the 2nd largest coal terminal in the United States. It's first in terms of imports. We bring in a lot of coal from Colombia and other parts of South America. So it's actually down there. It's very similar to what you see here.
So if he runs into something, does it act like he crashed?
No, if he makes contact with anything over 2 knots, it just stops, like it freezes,
Okay.
and then I have to turn it off.
Oh.
The ships to the right over there, only one of them is there right now. He's gonna be my tour guide.
Oh, we
That's
saw
awesome.
those. Okay, so where's the building where we are?
It's gonna be around the corner. If
Okay.
you saw these, you looked very, very closely. You probably didn't see that yet,
Oh, okay. Well, we
but
saw
I can show you whenever we're done.
Is that really a
They-
pirate flag?
No, there's not really a pirate flag. Actually, the one with the pirate flag on it isn't even there anymore. The other one still is. And they use it for fire training, so they actually set it on fire, and the Coast Guard puts it.
We saw some that were down by the ice skating rink.
Yeah, those are the ones that Austal is building. We'll see the Austal buildings,
Okay.
but we won't see the ships, because we don't have that model to drop in here yet. But I can also inform you a lot about the LCSs if you
Well,
want.
he was saying that's the new way they're building them, because they didn't have, they look like they're made out of cement blocks.
They're made out of aluminum, actually. It's really, really lightweight.
Yeah, it looks like a cement block to me.
And that's like cutting edge technology over there. So they're having a bunch of hiccups with it because it's so new. But it'll be really cool when they get it all smooth.
So you don't control the water, it's the calm or the rough.
Actually,
I did that at the beginning.
Yeah, he can choose good or bad weather. So if he had chosen bad weather, there would be 3 to 5 foot waves that he'd be hitting right now. And then we can make it a lot worse behind this wall with a computer. But we decided not to because we would all die. The buildings, you can see them now much clearer. The tallest one there is, of course, the RSA Tower. If you're familiar with the area, you might know that it's the tallest building in Alabama. You might not know that it's almost the tallest in the entire Gulf of Mexico. It's number 2. Houston has one building taller.
Really?
And Miami is technically on the Atlantic, not in the Gulf, so we don't count Miami. And then now RSA actually owns all 3 skyscrapers. They own the 2 pointed ones, and they recently bought the Trustmark Bank building, which is the silver rectangle. That's also where the Mobile Moon Pie is, which they dropped 8 days ago now. The ship to the right is a naval destroyer, which is not what Austell is building. And then the building to the left is the museum that you're in currently. And you're in the top part with the blue windows, so if you feel like waving, you can. The wake isn't going to do anything to you, by the way. So it does take into account the current, the wind, any rain or waves that we see, but we took the wake effect out because a lot of people were getting too close to that ship and flipping over. So those are the Austell buildings. That's where you saw those ships outside.
Yeah.
They're building a littoral class combat ship. And littoral or littoral just means sea instead of ocean. So it's shallower waters. If you got stopped by a train today, which y'all might have because there have been like 7.
Yeah.
All of the trains go in and out of these buildings, or the one that just passed was the empty container train going down to the container terminal.
It was a long train.
Yeah. We get a lot of coal and rock trains. I saw a gravel one earlier, and then I've
Yeah.
seen 2 coal ones today already.
We're gonna stop by Cole.
But yeah, and that's all the fun facts I have for you, unless you really want to know about the Cochrane Bridge. And so you can like do a donut, which is kind of cool. So if you want to spin it harder than that. Keep going. There you go. Now you can grab it because it's. So you'll see the sun's reflection. No, you won't flip in the calm water. And you're on shadow. You're bald, by the way. Sorry. And so yeah, you can straighten back up if you like, and you can see your own way. So, and our in-house Coast Guard person said that this ship would make that turn if the water was ever that calm, which it's
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I haven't seen the water over that.
And in the foul weather, you could flip it by doing that.
Or I haven't seen the water this color either.
That's true too.
Yeah.
No longer.
It's a little bit more brown.
Other than that, it's very lifelike.
Brooke, you wanna drive?
Yeah.
There's like 15 seconds left, so if you want to do another one, we can. And you can do the same ship. I don't care.
I want you to do the barge. Oops. Very good, Paul.
Yeah. That's driving.
As I say, I don't think you.
So if you want to do the same one, we can. You can do nighttime instead of daytime. You can
Yeah,
do
we'll
hours
do that.
instead.